What's up guys, it's Kaustubh here, and today guys, as you have already seen the thumbnail and the title of this video, yes, this is my full review of the Ant Esports GP100 gaming controller. So this is my first ever controller that I have bought in my life. So as I bought it a month ago basically, and in this video I'll be doing a full review of this controller and will be telling you my experience with this specific controller. So do watch the complete video till the end guys, and just like always, make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below, as well as turn the notifications on so that you don't miss my upcoming videos. With that being said, let's roll the intro and get the video started. So firstly guys, taking a look at the controller itself, then as you can see, it looks really good in this black and red color scheme that we get to see. And on the top you can see it has a slight texture on both the left and the right side, so it helps in gripping the controller really well while playing games for extended time period. Secondly guys, talking about the design, then on the front, as you can clearly see, this is highly inspired from the Xbox controller. And going on to the front side, then we can see that we get two left and right joysticks, then a D-pad on the left side as well, and again function keys to the right. So this layout is pretty standard, and the only difference that this controller has, I would say, rather than an Xbox controller, is that this one has a turbo button on it. And what this button is there for is just like you can program that button to any in-game function. So whenever you press that custom button, which is the turbo button, the function will be performed very easily without going into any hassle of the menu of the game. So that's really a nice feature that we get to see here. And next, you're talking about the cable, then the cable is also of pretty good quality. I would love to see a braided cable, but at this price point we get a normal PVC cable, and this cable has a pretty good length as well. And talking about the connector which connects this controller, then this connector joint especially is really well built, I should say. Like, it won't easily break off or just snatch off or come out of the controller just like that. So build quality wise, the controller is built really well, is what I would say. Third thing guys, talking about is the actual experience with this controller. Then while playing the games, the button were really responsive to the touch. They are really ergonomic, and you can they are really responsive and really good is what I meant to say. Other than that, the vibration motor feedback, like it has an inbuilt vibration motor. The feedback from that vibration motor is really strong. The controller at times vibrates really hard, and it might become uncomfortable at times, but most of the times it's easy. But nonetheless, that vibration feedback is also awesome. The one thing that I didn't like is the gameplay experience. That was straight up bad is what I would say. The reason I have said the gameplay experience was bad, I will tell you that in the later part of the video. Other than that guys, this controller can be used with your Android mobile as well. Yes, with your Android mobile directly by plugging it in via a USB OTG adapter. So if your phone has a Type-C port, then you will have to buy a separate adapter. Other than that, if it has a micro USB port, then you can directly use it because adapter has been supplied in the box itself. So now that guys I have told you all the good things that I liked about this controller, here are some bad things that I didn't like about this controller. So first thing is that the company claims that it is a plug and play controller, but that's not the case. Just because when I bought this controller, I directly plugged it in, but it was not getting detected. So then I read the manual and came to know that I have to install the drivers. So I installed the drivers from Ant Esports official website, and then started to play the game. But again, the game in-game, the controller was not responding. So then after doing a bit of research, I came to know that you have to calibrate the controller and make a X input file. So for that case, I have to download a separate software again. So that software's name is Xbox Game Controller Emulator. So with that, you will have to calibrate and it will produce a file. So with that file, you will have to place that file in each and every game installation directory, so that the game will detect the controller is there and it will start responding. So that's one thing. So as you can see, it is not really plug and play. You will have to do a bit of work behind the scenes so that the controller works absolutely fine. But after doing all of this, also I was facing a lot of issues, like the controller, just like after 30 to 35 minutes, used to randomly freeze / stop working, literally stop working. Like the LED light was on, but then too the controller was not responding at all. and sometimes the controller was to get locked or something. Like suppose if I was playing a car game, then the car used to just keep on going even though I'm not doing anything with the controller. So basically it was getting freezed or getting or just used to stop working. So that's one big issue with this controller, I think personally. But the only way to fix this is that what I found is that just plug out the controller, like the USB from your PC, and just again plug the controller in, and that will fix the issue for another 30 to 35 minutes. So this is one really annoying issue, and I absolutely didn't like that experience of this controller. And the only way to fix this, I think, is from the brand's point of view, is that Ant Esports needs to update the drivers so that it supports and it works with the latest games that are coming out. That's one thing that the brand needs to do somehow. Like, other than that, the gaming experience was absolutely bad. So if you're buying this controller, keep this point in mind, that you will have to do a workaround to get it working absolutely fine. So guys, that's about it. This was the one issue or the one bad thing that has absolutely annoyed me. Other than that, the controller is really good at the price which it comes. So I bought it from an offline store for about 950 rupees here in Mumbai, Lamington Road. So if you are from Mumbai, you can get it from there. But other than that, if you are planning to buy it online, then this exact controller retails at around 1000 to 1500 rupees on Amazon or Flipkart. So I will directly leave the Best Buy links to this controller in the description down below, so feel free to check them out. Other than that, what I would say is that, in my opinion, just don't go for this controller unless and until you are on a very tight budget, because it has this slight issues, as I have told in the video. But other than that, if you ask me some other controllers which are good, then I have heard that Red Gear is also another company which makes good gaming controllers, so you can check those controllers out as well, and just make sure that it doesn't have such issues with it. But nonetheless, that's about it, and this is how my full review is about this Ant Esports GP100 gaming controller. So guys, if you have liked this video, then please do hit the like button down below, as well as do get subscribed to the channel, because a lot of amazing videos are coming to the channel really soon. With that being said, this is your boy Kaustubia from Tech2Explore signing off. Until then, keep exploring.